Welcome to This Dude Bakes, everybody. I'm Chef Jay, the Productive Baker, sharing with you some of the knowledge that I've learned over my years of baking. So, banana chocolate marble loaf. Let's get right to it.
First, take your oven and preheat it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and place your rack in the middle of the oven. Next up, take a 9-inch by 5-inch loaf pan and butter it generously on the bottom and on the sides. Take your 2 to 3 large, very ripe bananas, peel them and place them in a bowl, and then proceed to grind them up with a pastry blender. If you don't have a pastry blender, you can also use a fork. Just make sure the bananas are mashed up really fine. When you've done this, take 1 cup of the bananas and separate it into a medium bowl. If you have any extra banana, you can do something like I did in this video. I used the extra and actually took some yogurt and added it to the yogurt to eat. Next, take your room temperature buttermilk and your vanilla and add it to the mashed up bananas and whisk it together and set it aside. Next, sift your flour, baking powder, and baking soda into a separate bowl. And when you get to the end here, you can use your hand just to push the rest through the strainer. Whisk this together just to blend it well and set it aside. Take your cocoa powder and put it in a separate bowl and slowly add your boiling water and blend it together. And it should run off the spoon pretty thick like this. Now add your softened butter and your granulated sugar to the bowl of a stand mixer. And mix it on medium to high speed for approximately 4 to 5 minutes, or until the butter and sugar combination becomes very light in color, almost white. This is what it should look like. Now take a spatula and make sure your mixer is scraped down well on all sides and on the bottom. Now take your 2 eggs at room temperature. And one good way to get your eggs to room temperature quickly is to put them in hot water for a few minutes. Not boiling water, make sure it's just hot water. Turn your mixer on and add your eggs slowly, one at a time. Make sure it gets fully incorporated. Then add your other egg. Make sure it gets incorporated. Stop your mixer and take your spatula and scrape the bowl down on the sides and on the bottom. Then turn your mixer back on, medium speed, for about 1 minute. Stop your mixer, and at this point turn your mixer on the lowest speed and take your flour mixture, 1/3 of it, and add it to the mixer while it's going. Then take your banana mixture and add half of that. While the mixer's still going, add 1/3 of your flour mixture. Then add the other half of the banana mixture. As the mixer's still going, add the final third of your flour mixture. Now you want to stop your mixer, take your paddle off, and then you want to take your spatula and finish mixing the batter by hand. Doesn't take much, just a few more turns. At this point, you want to take half of your batter and separate it into the bowl that you had the banana mixture in. Now take your mixture of cocoa powder and water, add it to that half of the batter. Make sure you take your spatula and scrape down all of the bowl so you can get all of the chocolate in there. Now take your spatula and gently fold it in. Make sure it gets blended in really well. Now what you're going to do is take both batters and take an ice cream scoop or a spoon, and you're going to add them in different spots of the pan. And as you can see, I'm dropping them in different spots. The white part of the batter and the chocolate part of the batter. Alternating them. This is going to help start the marbling effect. Scrape down both of your bowls, being sure to use all of the batter. Now take your loaf pan and bang it on the counter for a few times to knock out any air bubbles. Then take a spoon and do as you see me doing here, blending the white part of the batter and the chocolate part of the batter. Now place your loaf into the oven and bake it for between 55 and 65 minutes, or until when you pull it out of the oven and press it on the top, it springs back like you see here, and when you insert a toothpick in it, it comes out clean. That's how you know your loaf is done. Allow your loaf to cool for approximately a half an hour. That's what I suggest before you cut it. And then as you see me cutting it here, you're going to see the marbling effect that I got. Now that's marbled pretty nicely. I actually almost over mixed that. If you mix it too much, you're going to ruin your marbling effect. And as you can see throughout the loaf, each slice is going to look a little bit different.
Okay everybody, so there you have it, my banana chocolate marble loaf. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you try the recipe. If you do, let me know how it works for you. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you like the content, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Have a good day. Take care. By the way guys, the yogurt, it was good with the bananas in it. It was real good.